It's personal between me and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
All right, Ben and Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with Mama Garcia, Lisa Garcia.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Lisa.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, yes.
So you came all the way from Miami.
Well, I was in Vegas and I came with my friend Sean.
Oh, that's good.
So I came with him.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I wanted to pick your brain about your son. You know, he's a very interesting character in the sport. You know, I feel like with him, there's a lot of misconceptions about him, right? Because he looks how he looks, and you know he's on Instagram very famous and whatnot. But being that you're his mom, what could you say maybe people don't understand about Ryan, like as far as his character?
You know, aside from him being blessed with, you know, good looks or good genes, you know, that cannot ever determine whether or not a boxer has great skills or not, right? I mean, you could be handsome, you could not be handsome. All that doesn't matter. What matters is how much work you put in. You know, he's pedigreed. Has over 200 amateur fights, 15 losses, 15 national titles. When he came out, LA Times wrote about blue chip being signed by Golden Boy, right?
Yep.
So that didn't just kind of do that for a YouTube boxer. Golden Boy's been in the game for years. Why would they sign a YouTube boxer?
They know boxing. Right? They know a thing or two.
They know boxing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they just don't know the background and history. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because the narrative that I see with this fight with Tank, right, is Tank is he has the dog. He's from the mean streets of Baltimore, but Ryan's the pretty boy who's kind of soft. That's what people are kind of saying.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Nah, not when you've been in the game that long. You know, like I was telling Sean, it really doesn't matter. Like, I mean, I think for Gervonta, it's good if you came from the hood and, you know, you're going to, because Ryan came from the hood too.
Victorville ain't nice. You know?
They just don't, you know, they just, maybe, I don't know Baltimore, but you know what, it's all good. You know, wherever you come from, if you work hard, you know, like Ryan and both Tank have, I mean, you're going to succeed. And Ryan could have grew up in Beverly Hills, but if you put in that work, and
it don't matter.
And he has heart, and he could be a dog too because he's so skillful, right? So, but that wasn't the case. I mean, Ryan did grow up in Victorville. Circumstances weren't always pretty, and so he'll just have to wait and see if he has a dog in him or not, right?
I've heard Ryan speak a lot about his amateur days, how you guys you guys invested everything into him, sleeping in cars when you couldn't afford a hotel for USA boxing tournaments. You know, could you speak on that?
Yeah, well, you know, at first when we were not with USA Boxing and our boys were competing, when they got to the national levels, it becomes very expensive for families who maybe not had the Beverly Hills money, right? So you basically save all your paychecks just to get your kids to the tournaments, you know, so I understand. And so, yeah, we went through all that sacrifice too, so.
And now it's paying off, you know, from Victorville to the pay-per-view, you know?
Right. I mean, that's always been a dream of Ryan. It's been a dream of myself and my husband who trained him all these years. You know, we used to sit in front of a television sometimes with family at family parties, and I'd say, oh, I can't wait, Ryan's going to be on TV one day. And they'd be like, yeah, right. You know, I said, okay. I didn't say that, I didn't argue back. I said, because I knew in my heart it was going to happen.
And now you get the last laugh. You get the last laugh. Okay. What do you think, as far as your son as a fighter, what do you think makes him special as a fighter? It could be maybe
very self-aware.
Okay.
Very aware of himself and his feelings, his emotions, you know, and he's gifted in that sense. So I think that's what makes him special, you know. And he does not only understand the game in the ring technically, he understands history. You ask him anything about boxing, he knows a lot about it.
Oh, I did. The one time I met him, I remember I was talking to him about like Joe Louis and Sugar Ray Robinson, and like you don't really hear fighters talk about the old timers like that. So
yeah, Ryan and his dad used to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, looking at tapes of all those guys, and so he knows a lot of their styles. He has his favorites, you know. Yeah, he's very well groomed in that way and bred.
yeah. Born a fighter, you know, that type of thing.
You ever see the documentary called Born and Bred?
No, I haven't seen it. What's it about?
They took a group of kids from like the East Los Angeles area and they put them in a documentary. And Ryan's in that documentary. He was only like barely 9 years old, you know. And he has a pretty famous line in there. I don't even know why he said it. I want to turn pro and I want to make the money. I think, why'd you say that? He goes, my uncle told me to say that. It was funny.
I'm gonna check that out. That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, you got any prediction for the fight? I know you picked Ryan, but like.
Oh no, I don't do predictions.
No.
Because I only believe in Almighty God knows, you know. And
well, you know,
everybody can predict, but when it comes down to it, it's that night.
Yeah, God's the best planners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys seem to be very grounded, like with your faith and whatnot. How is that, I guess, helps you as his mother and Ryan as a fighter, you feel?
Because we know no matter what, all this, it's nice. It's what we do while we're here, you know, and it's what we work for. I think Ryan and Sean were gifted with some athletic talent, but we stay grounded because this is not what it's all about, really. You know,
yeah.
It's all about it. Love people, learn to grow, be a better person in life, and grow for us in our faith. You know, with Jesus Christ. And
love your neighbor.
Almighty Father in heaven. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Love your neighbor.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, yeah. People don't understand you don't got to be perfect. Jesus came because we're not perfect. That's why he came, right? So we just got to be willing to grow and be better and do better. And
accept his grace, you know, that type of thing.
Right.
Okay, Lisa. Well, I don't want to hold you too much longer, Lisa, but any final message you want to give to the world about the upcoming fight with Tank and Ryan?
I want you guys, all the fans, you guys have a great time, you know, and just cheer these guys on because, you know, they really worked hard to make this happen for you guys. Especially Ryan. Ryan's worked the last 3 years to make it happen.
There you have it. All right, Lisa, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.